we recording? Are we recording? I think we're recording. It says we've been recording for 8 seconds, but I don't feel like it's been 8 seconds. Okay. If you're watching this on YouTube, before we even begin, hit the subscribe button and the like button and leave a comment, or leave a comment afterwards, or you know what, even leave multiple comments if you want. You can leave one now, and then you can leave one in the middle, and you can leave one at the end. You know what I'm saying? Leave as many comments as you want. Without further ado, let's get into this shit. We're playing some fucking Danganronpa again. I didn't start the game yet because I'm on demon time. I'm feeling chaotic right now, so I just kind of jumped into this shit without opening the game because I'm on demon time. That's okay. I have my vape here, and I'm ready to solve this fucking murder for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my little guide out. Hell yeah, Vape Nation. Vape Nation. Nation. Yeah, this tank probably lasts me about an hour tops. Hold up, let me get the biggest fucking cloud possible. Wait, where's the game? Where's the game? Where's the game? Let me get the biggest cloud for y'all. And shouts out you, Bussy Juice Jr., my guy. Thank you so much for joining this shit. Hold up. Oh shit. That soundtrack though. Get this mouse off the screen. Let's skip this shit. How you skip this? There we go. Okay. Fat clouds just for y'all. Fattest clouds ever. Alright, are you guys ready? We gotta take this shit to motherfucking trial. We're gonna fucking figure out who committed this fucking murder. Cause we're really about that life. We're really about that life out here. We about that testifying life. Really about that shit out here. We so about that shit, we took the stand. Alright, what we doing? Did we talk to everyone? I don't remember. Are you listening? It's a courtroom. Gary, what you saying? What you saying, girl? Story begins when we get to... Alright, yeah, we talked to these motherfuckers already. That was a fat cloud. I took one last deep breath and... exhaled slowly. My fat cloud. Alright, let's do this shit. Fatter than my buddy Jeff from junior high. Facts. Shouts out Jeff from junior high. Lose some weight, Jeff. We care about you, man. Alright. Oh, fuck. Are you guys ready? Oh shit, it was... Oh, never mind. I just need my angel numbers. I was excited. I was going to show you guys my angel numbers. Let me get my little Danganronpa guide here. He already died from a heart attack at age 23. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Alright, R.I.P. in peace, Jeff. You were annoying with your anime, but you were a real one. Rest in peace, Jeff, man. That's unfortunate. Did he actually die from a heart attack? If so, I kind of feel bad. But... oh shit. Look who it is. Yeah, there is a few of us left. Shouts out Jeff, man. I can't believe that. R.I.P. Jeff. That's why you gotta take care of your health. Nah, I don't have any friends. Oh, you just fucking with me. Okay, okay, I feel you. I see you. Do you guys hate Monokuma? I kind of like Monokuma. NGL. Okay, alright. I got the guide. I got everything. I got these things. You guys know these things? Gobstoppers. I fucking love these shits. And I keep that motherfucking thing on me. I got some Pepsi. Probably shouldn't be drinking this shit. Probably gonna kill me at the age of 23 like Jeff. Even though I'm 24 right now. I'm probably gonna die by 25 if I drink this shit. That's okay. That's okay. I'm also a little hyper right now. I'm not really sure what's going on. I think I'm bipolar or something. But yeah. Anyway. Stop goofing around. Let's begin this fucking trial, motherfuckers. Let me just take some more sugar and caffeine so I can just turn up even more. Assigned feet. Oh my god. Gross. I just burped. Oh my god, that's so gross. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. But all the ones I found are sacrificed. Oh, no, I scuffed. I thought you were talking about your friends. And I thought you said all the ones that I found were sacrificed. Like you sacrificed some souls. I love Monokuma. I want to buy a Monokuma plushie. But all the ones I found are scuffed. What does scuffed mean? I don't know what that word means. I want to get a Monokuma plushie too. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this, but I have a Rei Ayanami plushie from Evangelion, and then also I have a slime from Dragon Quest. And those are all like the plushies I have, but then I also have this. My grandmother gave it to me. This is 2020. It's like a piece of toilet paper. It's so cute. Scuffed equals shitty. Oh, okay. Yo, I just realized I didn't do my ads before the video, but that's okay because I'm on fucking demon time right now. I'm on go. So, shouts out Sad Monster Apparel. You know what it is. www.sadmonsterapparel.com. Greatest streetwear brand in the motherfucking world. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Best brand. Can't stop us. More products coming soon. You know what it is. Also, go listen to my music. If you haven't already, go look up Lil Witchy on Spotify. You see all my music. It's all there. And what's the last thing that I advertised? Oh yeah, if you use Epic Games Launcher, use my code Lil Witchy, no spaces. And anytime you make a purchase in the Fortnite item store or on the Epic Games Launcher, they send me money, and then I can continue to thrive and prosper while I'm on Earth. Okay, alright, what we doing? What we doing? We got all this shit. Go back. Set skills. What are the skills? I don't even remember. What is this? Non-talk debate, the hangman gimmick, melodious. Effective. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Oh, I can select multiple skills? Okay, let me just select all of them, because why would I not? Yeah, alright. We good. Finish preparations. Get this shit. Trial. All motherfucking rise. You know what it is.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial.
Oh, I know.
So,
I know how this works.
Will determine the results. If
kind
you
of.
Can figure out who done it,
then
only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
we all die.
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, to begin with,
we already know who did it.
We know who done it.
Was that?
You heard us.
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place.
It was
and
you.
We found him in that suit. Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't.
No,
Someone
it
knocked
wasn't
me
Hero.
out.
There's no
I was
fucking way it was
asleep the whole
Hero.
time. I don't know anything about it.
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
What are you calling a murder?
I am sorry to say, Hero, but we do have evidence.
No, we don't. You a liar.
Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling. It points to you as having created the suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know.
It wasn't Hero. There's no way. He's a hero. Hero would never kill someone. Okay. Let's get into this shit. Let's get into this shit. Make my argument. Let's go. What we do?
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that you are the culprit.
I missed.
I don't know anything about that stuff.
I missed.
It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
What the fuck's wrong with their hair? Is it always that
Hold on a
fucked up?
second.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that
Fuck
you are the
you.
culprit.
Fuck you.
I don't know anything about that stuff. It's not true. It's a conspiracy.
Hero, why? Why did you kill them?
No, just hold on a second.
I don't know how they're also dumb to just be accusing him like so quickly. We've been through this so many times. We've been through this so many
Everything
times.
we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are
Oh. Stop the time and space before shooting goes a long way. This is true. This is very true.
Are we sure Hero really made those blueprints?
Are we?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's
Snipe
the
that
note
shit.
that Hero wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different. When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Right? Right?
Unless that person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
Nah, that's Kizzy Cap.
The differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on. I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
So Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hero's the culprit?
No.
And he is not the only one. I think Hero is innocent as well.
He is. There's no way it was him.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
I think so. Alright, I gotta go get my jaw drilled by my sus dentist. Stay drippy, fam. Shit, bro. Stay strong. I hope that goes well. You know, that's kind of weird. Your dentist is so sus, but you know, shouts out to dentist for drilling your teeth. I gotta go to the fucking dentist too.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
I think yeah, the Illuminati. His answer. He's also hot. Gotta kill her jaw. Maybe he's a sadistic dentist. He's never mind. Dudes are super scary.
Shoot.
It was definitely the Illuminati, guys. I just looked at the guide. It said that was Hero's message and yeah, it was Hero.
Other than Hero, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit, and we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
But we didn't see his motherfucking face when he did this shit, you know what I'm saying?
That
So
doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
he didn't.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
Oh, shit. You know, a lot of people find jawlines hot. I never understood that. Jawlines remind me of, like, TikTok. Like, every dude on TikTok just seems to have this, like, crazy fucking jawline for some reason. And I think I'm always gonna associate strong jawlines with TikTok. Maybe if I had a stronger jawline, I would be a better TikToker.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Why you questioning it? She's suspect as fuck. It was her. It was her. It was Celeste.
Of course.
She caught a body.
Before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
Relax, boy.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
Oh, I know what they were.
I got it!
Blue tarp. And one more thing.
I got it! They were a doll.
Is it annoying when I eat these on camera? I know that they're like clinking around in my mouth. If it is annoying, please let me know and I will stop. But they so good. Can't stop eating these bitches.
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first...
Oh shit.
But when
My
the
bad.
body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
You're gonna fucking die, Celeste. Guys, we're gonna see Celeste get fucking turned into a pack by the end of this. Guys, we're gonna be smoking Celeste by the end of this. Mark my fucking word. Fat clouds. Vape niche.
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize
She
it?
gaslighting us.
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is
That
no
she's a
shame in
gaslighting
you.
fucking
No one expects much from you anyway.
the liar pants. Gaslighting ass liar pants. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. It's Fly Soldier. It's Fly Soldier. Bro, I love Fly Soldier. Add people, man. I want to join. I never get to join because it's always at the worst time. I want to join one of Fly Soldier's lives again. I joined one time and I got like fucking 60 followers.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going
Oh,
on
so you're gonna
around
keep
you.
gaslighting me, Celeste? Okay, I see how it is. I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean. Passive aggressive. What's the new element? Reloading. Costs you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. When you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload by pressing the tab key. You press tab key in time with the tempo marker. Oh fuck. This is the one part that I have a lot of fucking trouble with, is this tempo shit.
You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere.
Fuck,
You are
fuck,
worst.
fuck.
Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere.
I don't remember how to fucking do this shit.
Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree.
Oh my god.
Fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You
I don't even know
miserable
what we're
wretch.
doing.
I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You miserable wretch. You had it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
Y'all see that shit? I don't even know what I just did, but I did it, I think.
If you're asking for proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it.
I think that calls for a fact cloud.
There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body.
Want to
out
become
the way.
famous? Buy followers and viewers on blah 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 blah. Nobody click that link because it's gonna like steal your identity and harvest your organs.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Well, anyway.
Celeste
that
is
was just
fucking
something we
sus
had
because
to
she
get out of
fucking
the
caught a
way.
body.
Let's get.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo-Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer.
Explain.
If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious. As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, it's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
Oi. Look at Celeste back there looking all sus like she's smoking a fucking pack. Like she's smoking a Hifume pack.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it,
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
You liar. Fucking liar, 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 Celeste.
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Celeste, why you lie?
yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Well, you can't take it off.
I got it! I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Oi, you were there. You seen. What are you talking about?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect it.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
Yeah, the picture you took, you suspect
You all
motherfucker.
got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that?
Because you're setting us up and gaslighting us, and you think we're dumb.
Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question.
Celeste thinks she's gonna finesse us all, murder every one of us, and escape from here. She's literally trying to do that to us right
The
now.
individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
It was you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Yeah, that's right, Kirigiri. You're smart.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility?
Exactly. Using your head, Kirigiri.
Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Exactly.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we can start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while.
I don't know. Do you guys think it's Celeste?
So we went to
Or do you guys think it's someone else? Because to me, it seems pretty obvious it's Celeste.
That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was
You're a
when
liar.
we saw Celeste's
You're a liar.
picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi.
Sorry, that was demon. That was my demon coming
We were
out.
soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
Celeste started acting sus. She became sus-lest. Or so sus. She be S or CELESUS. Celsus. Facts.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
You guys like seeing me rep the vape niche? God, gang shit.
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
and then
Shouts out nicotine.
at that point we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's
Yo,
office,
let me
we
real
found
quick
Hifumi
smoke.
dead.
Smoke a fume pack.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Oh,
I
I'm
left
lightheaded.
Celeste
I
and
smoked
Hina
too
there
much.
and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the
If I pass out, at least it's on stream.
meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
What if I was just like, just like lost consciousness midstream? Imagine that.
We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time, because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us
Who
headed
I
for the
smoke?
nurse's office.
Hifume.
But right after we left the physics lab,
Right after we left CERN.
we ran into Celeste, who arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising. We rushed back
She's
to the
just
nurse's
so
office and saw
sus.
that she was right.
Celeste is the most sus
Then we
ever.
remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried
Look
back
at Kirigiri,
again.
so calm and calculated. I love Kirigiri. I admire her thinking abilities.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies.
Next thing you knew, we were smoking on Hifume.
And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Yeah, Celeste is the one who did it. She did it, obviously.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Look at her, trying to act all oblivious. We see you, Celeste. You know what the fuck's going on
that
here.
about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka. So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Wait, how I do this one? I forget.
Shoot!
Fuck, we're gonna die.
So, regarding Taka's death,
Do we press
I wonder
right?
if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Fuck!
Shoot!
Guys. We died. Oh no. 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 Yeah, give it another shot.
I refuse to give up yet.
Let's try this again. I don't remember the controls for absorbing the bullets. I gotta fucking... Let me press help.
So,
Okay, influence, concentration, space. Fast forward, weak spots, talking. Firing truth bullets, loading, move the mouse wheel. Up or down to select truth bullets, quick select, Q key, truth bullets. Truth bullet flashback. How do I absorb them though? How do I absorb the truth bullets? I forget. I forget every time. Hold up. L shift. Oh no, left shift. Aim. Silencer. Select truth bullet. Concentrate. Mouse wheel. Right mouse. Aim. Fuck.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
How I absorb them? Hold up, let me Google this. I Googled it last time. Hold up, hold up, hold up. How to absorb truth bullets. Hold the button. Oh, I gotta hold it. Okay, okay. My bad, my bad, my bad. This is last time too.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order he was killed in.
No, that's wrong.
Can you guys hear the game audio
There's
well?
no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Or do I need to turn it up more or anything?
If
Let me know.
anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order,
The culprit
but
is
in reality,
gaslighting
Taka
the
was killed
fuck out of
before
us.
Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Hangman's Gambit. What's this one again? Fuck. Where's the A? Where the A's at? H. Boom! Wristwatch.
Now I understand.
See that?
I got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night, so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Guys, I think Oi did it. No, I'm just playing.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except... Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's
Oh.
true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Why is she so sus?
Still making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could
This
pull
dude's
that
just
off,
trying to blame
there's
anyone.
no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most
Kyoko?
certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body were to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
Gross. 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 No, not ghosts. Guys, we have CERN in the bottom of our school. Anything's possible.
We thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
Yeah, low-key, wasn't he kind of still alive?
Alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
You're gonna fucking die, Celeste. We gonna smoke Celeste.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
No,
And
you're
you know
lying.
that how?
Surely
That's
you
right,
heard
Kirigiri,
the body
challenge her.
discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Wait.
shoot!
Wait.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
I don't understand.
No, it is impossible.
Am I not supposed to shoot?
Hifumi was dead, and you know that surely you heard the body discovery of Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Oh fuck no! What? I'm gonna die.
Shoot!
Guys, we died again. We die again. Nobody believes me. We're gonna die. Hold up. I gotta go stand next to the window. I'm cold. I'm warm as fuck. One sec. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I murder a rhyme, one word at a time. You never heard of a mind as perverted as mine. You better get rid of that nine. It ain't gonna help. What good's it gonna do against a man who strangles himself? I'm waiting for hell. Like shit, I'm anxious as hell.
I refuse to give up yet.
Manson, you're safe in that cell. You're lucky it's jail. I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Alright, let's try this shit again.
Are you saying that when we first found him,
Murder a rhyme, one word at a time, you better.
There's a chance he was actually still alive?
No. It is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Shoot!
Alright.
Are you saying that when we first found there's a chance he was actually
No. If Hifumi was dead, and you know that, surely you heard the body Hifumi's dead body, and that is why
Are we really maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery?
Okay. Maybe I got it backwards.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still?
No. It is Hifumi was dead.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
No, it's wrong.
Sorry, hit the mic. Sorry, my
Was
bad.
the body discovery announcement that was made?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
You are
Say,
so
Monokuma,
full of
any
shit.
comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means even if we find the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. I got it! We heard it a second time in the repository, when we rediscovered the two bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
Bada bing, bada boom.
That is the worst logic I have ever heard. But honestly, I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
Bada bing, bada boom. Okay.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the... And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood.
Who I smoke, Hifumi,
But when we found him again later in the repository,
and Taka.
they were spotless.
Who I smoke, Hifumi, who I smoke.
I found
Taka,
the item used to
who I
wipe them
smoke.
clean in the nurse's office trash can. I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one that's on the digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
I mean, it's pretty easy to know that this belongs to Hifumi, this camera and this cloth. Demon Angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
How have I felt these days? Well, today I didn't have a very good day, to be honest, but I'm feeling a lot better now. I actually spent most of my day like sleeping today, and then suddenly around 10 o'clock I was just like whoosh, energy. I have power of 1,000 suns. So I'm feeling pretty good right now. No complaints. It's been really fucked up. If you guys have been watching the streams and stuff, you'll know I haven't been smoking weed or taking caffeine pills or anything because I've been trying to have a clear head. I've been smoking on nicotine in this vape. That's about the only substance I am using at the moment. So it's like, and there's been a lot going on in my life, so it's been really up and down. Today was a pretty bad day, but right now I feel really good right now. So I'm good, you know. But thank you for asking. I really appreciate that.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is... What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that
Fume.
blood?
Why you do that to us, bruh?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. He probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out. So he just dumped it everywhere.
Oh, gross. He dumped someone else's blood on him?
But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done.
What if they had herpes?
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained.
Hold up. Quick tip, life hack, not hack, life tip. Never beat the shit out of somebody who you know has herpes, because if you get their blood on you, you can fucking contract herpes. And I feel like not a lot of people know this. If you're out there living that kind of life and you're on that type of time where you're beating the fuck out of motherfuckers, make sure you don't beat the fuck out of somebody who has herpes, because you can catch it from doing that. So, just a word of advice.
It's perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
I got it! It could only have been Hifumi.
If you're gonna,
While
if
we
you
were
gotta,
gathered in the nurse's
never mind. I'm not
office,
gonna say.
You went to the equipment room and took.
I was gonna say, if you gotta get someone with herpes, make sure it's
That
from a
also
distance.
explains
That's
how
all
the
I'm
door
gonna
to the
say.
repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies
Drop a
disappeared,
refrigerator
you all
on
went
them.
looking for them, right?
Not literally. Don't do
So me and
that.
Sakura headed for the repository.
They'll sue me.
But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means, when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was already inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi who
Keep this
just finished
motherfucking
stashing
thing on
Taka's
me.
body there.
He convinced us all he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
But that means... he
Yeah,
took
one time
part
I
in the
almost beat the
murders.
shit out of somebody, but they had herpes.
Just can't believe
But
it.
I was like, I had
If you're
to
having
potentially
trouble,
beat the
would you like
fucking
me to
shit
show
out of
you
them.
One more piece of evidence?
So, I had a baseball bat. So it was like if I would have fucked them up, it would have got on the baseball bat, not on me. I was very conscious of this at the time because I knew this person had herpes. But they also robbed me before, and it was like they were dumb enough to meet me behind an abandoned building. So I had like a couple homies who also had instruments that, you know, in the worst case scenario could have been used to violate this man. You know what I'm saying? But we used our heads. We weren't about to go in there. No. We had some motherfucking things on us. I had a baseball bat, nice long reach. Could have cracked him in the face with it. Blood squirts out. Doesn't touch me. Gets on the baseball bat. That's okay. Then I beat him with the fucking baseball bat, and then he gets herpes in his eyes. That was the plan. But luckily, he just started crying and emptied his pockets, and it went peaceful for him because, hey, listen, I'm a nice guy. If you rob me and I gotta rob you back, if you just start crying like a little bitch, I'm not gonna beat the fuck out of you because you're already a pussy, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get any points for that, so we let him go. But we were prepared. We were prepared, and we used our heads. We knew this man had herpes, so we got some instruments. So our hands and skin didn't have to touch this man's blood, you know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, but you gotta do it safe. I mean, the only other alternative was maybe we could have put some condoms on our hands and then beat the shit out of him like that, but it still could have got on our face, you know what I'm saying? So The baseball bats and crowbars and shit, that was the better option.
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
In Minecraft, allegedly. All that happened in Minecraft, allegedly.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off of Taka's lifeless body?
Yeah, I know. Where is it? There it is.
I got it! You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his pants?
Yes, his pants.
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now. Take a look at what the note says.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go.
We're revealing this in front of Monokuma, and now he's gonna know about the hole.
This one's a little different.
Probably doesn't
I know
exist.
Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now.
Burp.
Let's meet in the room at 1 a.m.
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been... I got it! That's right! Taka! The killer used this note to draw out Taka and murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection!
Objection!
I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right? So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Happy!
Wasn't drawing out TikToks. They're TikTokers.
TikTok is
Bro, you look very cute today. Thank you.
right?
I appreciate it.
Why must you ruin it every time?
Oh shit, here we go.
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was intended for must have been Happy!
Happy.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
The note has nothing to do with TikToks. Why are they talking about TikTok?
Puppy had the note, right? Then the person it was must have been Happy!
But remember what time did it say to meet?
6 a.m. The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong. No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is, you've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me. The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
Yeah, the culprit is
Gave the note to
Celeste.
Taka.
Like
What was her
100%.
bully doing with it?
Stuff down his pants, no less!
Most likely. Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Wait. Kiyotaka.
When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on Hifumi.
Then Taka's scrap and his...
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip.
But fail.
Leaving behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa. Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
Bro, I just want to say I love this game. When I first started playing this game, I didn't like it. It was kind of annoying to me because it was like I didn't understand why they had the trial as gameplay instead of this just being like a visual novel essentially. But this game is really growing on me, and I'm very glad that I decided to play it. And I'm glad that I'm playing it on stream, because I feel like if I played this game on my own, I probably wouldn't have continued. But the fact that I'm streaming it, I wanted to keep playing, and I'm very glad that I did, because I think this game is pretty dope.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
Sorry, no. When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement...
Hiro's kind of a dumbass, not gonna lie.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
So left.
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
And she's been awful quiet.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Walrus.
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
Bro, I love these things so much.
And
Shouts
what
out
might
these.
that be?
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
They so bad for your teeth though. I feel like my teeth feel like shit when I eat these. I gotta brush my teeth like every time I'm done eating these.
The way Taka and Hifumi were killed
Sugar
was
is so
almost
bad
the
for your
same,
teeth.
with them having similar
If you eat
fractures
lots of sugar, make sure you brush your teeth. You only get one set of
Hammer
teeth.
3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office.
Unless you're like 6. It's so, hold up. It's so weird how when you're a little kid you have teeth and then they all fall out and then they grow back. That shit to me, I thought about it as an adult one day and was like, wait, there was literally a time in my life where individually each one of my teeth fell out and then another one grew back in underneath it. And that happens and then you just kind of go on with life. But when you really think about it, that shit is so weird. Like, you literally, we all have a point in our life where all of our teeth fall out and then new ones grow back in. It's so fucking weird. And low-key, I've been thinking a lot lately about like veneers and stuff like that. And like, would I be willing to go get veneers and get my teeth yanked out and then get veneers to put them in? And I'm like, well, shit, that sounds like really fucked up. Like, could I deal with that? But thinking back, like, there was a point in my life where literally every one of my teeth fell out and then a new one grew back in. And I was just going through life like nothing happened. So it's like, I feel like getting veneers or whatever wouldn't really be that bad. Like, if you just did them, like, not all at once, you know, just did like a couple at a time, I don't think it'd be that bad. So yeah, random thought. Anyway, let's
So
continue.
if Hifumi was killed in the repository,
I don't know why I just brought that up.
Culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi, then put the hammer back where they found it. But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
He's right, though. I don't understand it either. The
Mm,
Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could
Oh,
the
now you're
culprit
saying
have
something.
gotten their hands on either of the hammers? Personally, I haven't a clue.
So
There was
which
a bias.
hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then...
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
I don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
oh fuck. Here we go.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer...
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
No, check out sadmonster.com
The
Slash
murder weapon had to be one of the Justice
Lil Witchy or Lil Witchy merch. I don't even know if the URL is Lil Witchy or sadmonster / Lil Witchy, but go check out sadmonster.com, not the website she just brought up. No free promo.
It was something completely different.
But seriously? A different weapon?
Specifically, a hammer from the repository. The killer could have easily used that to kill Hifumi. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit and debris. But for some reason, one of them had
You
been
guys can't
scrubbed
see it
clean.
because I'm covering it, but Makoto's face right now is fucking spazzing
And
out.
the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones, and even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used a hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with
Yeah, you think it's strange. You fucking killed him.
the way the graduation rule works. There is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
He probably
The
thought he was
idea
gonna get
that
some fucking
anyone
pussy.
would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about
You
this
probably
before.
convinced him. You're like, Hafume, I'm about to kill you, but if you help me, I will give you some pussy before you die. And then you stuck the note down his pants. Okay.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however,
There were 2 murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person's complicity, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate, assuming the rule holds true.
No, that's wrong. Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
What do you mean?
if there'd only been one murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering. Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme. There's no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you.
I'm telling you, Celeste offered to give him some fucking pussy.
However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
You're saying that two people could act as each other's accomplices to commit two separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating two separate incidents. And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan.
Hold up, let me do some O's.
And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice. Which,
Worst
if
O's
true,
in the game.
means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
Vape niche.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning.
I kind of make some O's, but I don't know
Their
how
choice
clear
of
they are.
accomplice seems odd.
I had a good one. Kyoko is so smart.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
I wonder.
That's problem numero uno right now.
Put your tongue back in your mouth. Sticking out your tongue, but you know you're too young. Bunch of girls do it and the shit look fun. How they do it where you're from. Alright. I think we know who it is. It's Kirigiri. No. Obviously it is Miss Solasus. Get it?
Here's my answer. It was Celeste.
Yeah,
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I?
you are. You're gonna die and we're gonna be smoking on Celeste pack.
Joke? I wonder.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi. The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him,
Yeah, now you're starting to crack up.
that I would go within 10 feet of that shit brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Yeah, now you have a whole different accent.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
Is that so?
Yeah.
It is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
My God! The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo-Justice firsthand were Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush, the adults are talking now.
Sorry.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid eyes on the costumed
Disrespectful.
individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Talk your shit.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said? Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
It was to get us to divide into two groups. So that we would discover both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up.
You know, I'm kind of sad. I really liked Celeste, and now we're gonna have to watch her get brutally murdered. How do you think they're gonna kill her?
Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected. And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on. That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we're on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
One more thing. When we were, when we set up that dude with the baseball bats and shit, that I was just talking about a few minutes ago, I remember, this just reminded me of it. It was like, he was meeting me to come, buy weed or whatever, like, oh shit. Yo, 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 yo. Attempting to reconnect. Did I get fucking disconnected from fucking Twitch? For talking about that shit? Ugh, fuck. Are we still live? Hold up, 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 hold up. Hold up. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. 7 seconds. Come on, reconnect, reconnect. What happened? Yo, yo, yo. Okay, reconnection successful. Okay, 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 okay. We good, we good, we good, we good, we good. Are we good? Are we good? Yo, that was fucked. I just got kicked off Twitch. Did they kick me off for fucking saying that shit? I don't know. I hope not. Fuck. I gotta watch my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna continue telling the story because it's recording for YouTube anyway. But yeah, so when that shit happened, the shit I was just talking about, when the person was coming to meet me, and they didn't know the other two dudes were like hidden in the. It was at an abandoned building with like a bunch of debris and shit, so they were hiding behind the debris, and I had like the signal for when they were supposed to jump out was I was supposed to scream "Esket," because like Lil Pump was huge at the time, and I was like always saying "Esket," so we're like, okay, well, what's gonna be the signal for us to jump out? And it was like, I'm gonna scream "Esket," and then I screamed "Esket," and they jumped out, and then boom, we got him. Yo, I just got disconnected from Twitch. You guys joined back again. I see that shit. Thank you for joining again. I don't know why I just got kicked off. I'm pretty sure it's probably because I just said something I shouldn't have said. But yeah, that was weird. I'm gonna have to watch my mouth, I think, because Twitch literally just kicked me off for a second there, and I don't know if it was because of what I was talking about or if it was just an internet error, but my internet didn't go out, so I'm thinking that Twitch just fucking kicked me off for talking about that shit. Because right as I said a certain word, I got kicked off. And luckily we're back now, and I appreciate you guys for joining back. I'm not sure why that happened, but I'm gonna have to watch my mouth, I think, because I'm pretty sure they just kicked me off for what I was saying. But I don't know. Maybe it was just internet, I hope. But yeah, anyway, boom, let's keep going. If you want to hear the full story, watch this on YouTube after I upload it. I continued telling the story after I got kicked off stream. It wasn't a long story. It was basically just, I was just saying, like, when we were doing that thing to that dude, I had two people hiding, and the word I was supposed to yell out for them to hop out the like hiding places and run up on dude, like, the word was "Esket," and it was just like hilarious because it was like dudes walking up, getting closer, and I'm "Esket," and then motherfuckers pop out. I grab the thing, and then boom, we got him. But anyway, I'm gonna try and tone down with the stories because I think maybe Twitch is starting to pay attention to what I'm saying. I hope not. I hope it was just an internet issue. But my internet didn't go out, so I'm not sure why I just got kicked off stream. So I'm gonna be careful. If I ever do get banned from Twitch, I'm not gonna stop streaming. I'm gonna go over to YouTube and I'm gonna start streaming live on YouTube. So don't worry if I ever get kicked off Twitch. Just go subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just look up Lil Witchy and hold up. You'll see this tattoo is my profile picture. So just, if you're looking for me on YouTube because I get kicked off Twitch because I'm telling crazy stories, just go on YouTube, type in Lil Witchy, and you see this tattoo. That's my channel. And if I do get banned from Twitch, I'll go live on there. I'm never gonna stop playing games for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Twitch gods are onto me. The Illuminati. They're trying to silence me. I spoke out of term. But yeah, let's continue.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we
What you
found
realize,
Hifumi in the
Makoto?
nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
Shouts out everyone who joined back. I appreciate you guys. Shouts out everybody who watched this stream in general. Whether you're watching it live on YouTube, whatever, you're just watching a clip of it, whatever, shouts out you.
You wanted to make
I
sure
appreciate
we
the
didn't
fuck
have
out of
any
all you
doubt in our
guys.
minds.
I don't believe it. Everything. The whole thing was one big act.
I mean, I think it was pretty
You were with
obvious it was
Celeste
one
when
big
Hifumi's
act as
body
soon as
disappeared,
Celeste was
right?
on that shit, because
Yeah.
she was just really being
I
weird.
was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait. Then that was...
She wasn't worried about you. She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
Don't bother trying to deny it. You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
Shouts out.
What are you
Shouts
talking
out.
about?
Talking about
Twitter,
what you said
or
after
fuck,
Hifumi's
Twitter.
body
Twitch
disappeared and he
for not
returned to
banning
the
us.
nurse's office.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's so strange about it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated.
Elated.
We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those guys. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this.
What was so strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was, they must really be enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die. Just like those.
No, it's wrong. That's right.
Twitter can't keep
There's
us
no
down,
reason
man.
Celeste should have said,
Twitter ain't
"Just
stopping
like those
this.
guys died." When she said that,
Why the
none
fuck
of
do I
us
keep
had
saying
told her
Twitter?
Taka was dead.
Twitch ain't gonna stop us. This train ain't stopping
We
for
didn't run
nobody.
into her until after we were all out in the hall. So there was never any chance for
Twitch
her to
tried
have
to
seen
kill
his
me,
body
I
in the
came back
equipment room
stronger.
for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know more than one person had been killed? And how did you know they were both guys? Because Kyoko had also disappeared, right? So she could have been dead too.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took? How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
We already figured this out. You guys are working together. Obviously, you guys stuffed him in a fucking
It has to be
suit.
some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to.
Oh.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer.
Well,
In other
how do we
words,
know
it
only
is
him
an
can fit in the suit? Because we
unassailable
didn't try to
fact
put
that
Celeste
this
in
is a
there.
picture of Hifumi being dragged
We just
away.
put Oi in there.
If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Fume and the suspect had been drinking.
I got it!
That's what it is.
It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi dragging the suspect away.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility. The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit. We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead us astray even farther. If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Such a thing is utterly impossible. Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Is it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Hold up. 950 Enzo went live. Let's see what he's saying.
What the fuck going on, bitch? What's going on, you? Hey, got the booty better in the fucking chat, man, son. Liz and Ox and who the fuck? I see that name before. You swear he's something? Nah. I'm just a regular human person, to be honest. To be honest with you, I'm just myself. You feel me?
Enzo, what you think? Who did it?
What happened? Not much. Who you at? Louisiana? You in Louisiana?
This dude's face. Non-existent.
What's going on in Louisiana? I don't know what she said, but okay. Are you gay? I'm bisexual. I have a friend. His name is like Green Hat Guy Official. And I was like, you know, he liked that, so I just wanted this shit. If you want to go fuck him.
Okay. You gotta chill. Okay. Anyway. That dude cracks me up. Okay, where were we?
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you. Okay. What we doing?
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
No, that's wrong! No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious, they could still stand up like that, because that Robo-Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a mistake. I think the suit was designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe
I wish I had
whoever was in the
golds.
suit was to blame.
I've discussed this before on
Well
stream.
then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate?
Yeah, you're gonna die.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot! What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste? Clearly! You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem. Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Bro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro. In other words, Yasuhiro Hagakure!
Right, but my name isn't really Yasuhiro. It's actually Taro.
Your confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only making things more complicated.
Why you do that, Hero?
He did say Yasuhiro, but are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He said for serious a lot.
I got it! That's right! Our last names! He called us all by our last names!
Exactly. I know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than once, for example. So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name, he would have said his last name, Hagakure.
I'm sure it was just incidental. By chance, his first name. Indecent?
Don't talk.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation? No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. And that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
What did you just say?
Oh.
To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit! Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I look like a loser to you? Well? Do I? What? I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in. What's your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open and listen up! My real name is Celestia Ludenberg. Could you please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Okay. 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 Okay.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something. He wanted us to know the killer's last name, Yasuhiro.
If there's one person here who might have that last name,
It would have to be you, Celeste. You haven't told anyone what your real name is.
how many times do I have to tell you? My name is Celestia Ludenberg! God damn it!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict me,
Fuck, you gotta be kidding. Are you?
the only truth there is!
God damn it.
Moron.
Hifumi he wanted us to know the killer. If there's one person,
It would have to be you, Celeste.
how many times?
Celestia Ludenberg! God damn!
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth. And since you have no way to contradict...
No, that's wrong.
Checked on my own spit.
That's it. The handbook.
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on, it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
Okay. I think we've about hit the end of our trial here. I think we figured it out, y'all. I gotta stop eating so much candy.
Check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Celeste, can you please just tell us what really happened? Please, just tell us.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it. Let me go over the case again, from the beginning, and shed light on all your crimes. And that'll bring everything to an end.
Let's fucking get it. Okay, hold up. Let me just look up a fucking quick. Oh, wait. My bad. My bad. Boom.
The killer is...
Let's
you.
get it.
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Guys, we did it.
Fumi, with an accomplice. The killer
We
was
did
able
it.
to
Despite
execute a number
Twitch
of otherwise
trying to take us
impossible
out,
schemes.
we still did this shit.
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning. That someone they met with was Hiro. The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him, they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
They drugged him? Where'd they get drugged?
Next, Ifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hero. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room. And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left there in the equipment room. The reason hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
You guys like my vape?
So,
It's like
next
rainbow.
they falsified 2 more assault incidents. For these attacks, the killers pretended to be the victims, to solidify Robo Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds. That the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office. This was exactly what Hifumi was hoping for.
So fucking
He took
disgusting.
a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile, the other group that had been out searching found Taka's body at the same time. So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi. We left the nurse's office, and Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final act. Their plan all along was to kill Hifumi and get rid of the one person who could betray them. And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case. And the villain behind it all is... Celeste. Sorry, you lose.
You guys can't see Celeste's face. You did it!
I lost?
Yeah, you lost.
Lost?
You're gonna die.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you.
trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor. I, Celestia Ludenberg. Actually, no, Taiko Yasuhiro is fine.
Taiko?
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Interesting.
Got A. Okay. Okay. Got a bunch of medals.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
You're ready to die.
Or, no. I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote, okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who I smoke? Celeste. I'm getting ready to smoke on her.
Honestly.
I knew it.
She promised some pussy.
So then,
Indeed.
Use her. Oh.
Say what?
just a second. In other words,
Indeed.
I see.
Actually,
What?
are you okay with this? So then,
Damnation! Say what?
as for me,
Oh.
as for me,
What? Damnation! Say what? Completely unforgivable!
most unfortunate. Actually,
What?
indeed.
Completely unforgivable!
Honestly,
I swear I will save her!
actually,
I see.
I forgot that they were all in love with fucking... I don't even remember their name.
indeed.
The computer.
But
Because you're stupid.
Let's see.
Life must have been tough on your parents.
Well,
Are you okay with this?
so in the end,
What the heck?
Well,
Don't be mean!
I wonder about that.
Why?
What the heck?
But
You little bitch! Hey! You little bitch!
This is fine. Honestly. As for me, isn't it wonderful?
Oh, her dream was to live in a European castle. And have people kiss her feet. I was gonna make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. I fuck with it.
This is fine. There is nothing to be done.
Just the worst.
Oh. Do you understand?
What is this?
Yes, indeed. Isn't it wonderful?
As Marie Antoinette.
hey,
Who's Marie Antoinette? Hold up. I want to look this person up. Marie Antoinette was the last queen of France before the French Revolution. There's like a fuck ton of shit to read here. But yeah, basically she was the last queen of France before the French Revolution, and Celeste wants to be her if she gets reincarnated. But I don't know how that's going to work because that's in the past. I mean, maybe if you're going by Logic's album, universe thing, waiting room skit explanation for reincarnation. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If not, it's like a skit from like this Logic album, and it's like it's talking about reincarnation basically, and it's like you can be reincarnated as someone from the past because time is a human concept and not an actual concept in the like greater scheme of things. So after you die and go to like the waiting room, according to Logic's little thing with Neil deGrasse Tyson, you can be reincarnated as a person in the past.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got.
What's that album called? Hold up. I'm gonna tell y'all what album I'm talking about. It's the one. It's like, what's it called? Everybody. Honestly, that, in my opinion, that was the last good Logic album. I know a lot of people think Logic's corny as fuck. When I was a kid, I actually liked Logic a lot. I liked, like, Under Pressure and The Incredible True Story and shit. And in my opinion, the last good album was Everybody. And then all the ones he released after that, I haven't really fucked with, but I don't hate Logic or anything, but yeah, Everybody. The skit in Everybody explains it. It's called The Waiting Room, if you wanna know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this. What? Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way. Which is why, actually, it's not important. Well then, take care, everyone.
well, you could have told us.
Perhaps we'll meet again, in another life.
Uh-oh. Oh, is she gonna be burned? This is pretty fucked up. I mean, all these deaths are fucked up. Being burned alive has got to be one of the worst ways to die, I would assume. Well, that just kind of seemed like unnecessary overkill. You didn't even really burn her alive. You killed her with a fucking truck. I think the baseball one was the most brutal. That actually wasn't that brutal, to be honest. But shit. Who I smoke, Celeste.
Extreme! What are you gonna do?
Let me out of here!
Too bad. Hey, hey! What?
So then, you...
Ooh.
Hey,
Ooh, how exciting!
What the fuck? What?
Hello. Well? See ya later!
He disappeared, leaving us all depressed and in despair. He's like a toxic boyfriend.
so...
Hey,
Indeed. Hey,
What?
so
Come on. What? Goodbye.
well then.
Yo!
Okay.
shall we go?
Guys, we're going in the dressing
then.
room with Kyoko. Oh, look.
However, what? Indeed. What? It's true. That's fine.
What happened?
Correct.
What's back here? Oh shit. Guys, what is this?
Correct.
What are these? You must not leave. This is weird. Yo, what the fuck? Yo! Sounds like you got knocked the fuck out, Makoto. Yo, they took it all. What happened? They're all gone. Yo, that's weird. What's happening? Guys, what's happening? What is this? What did we discover? They're fighting?
Why, you? What do you think you're doing? I asked you a question. What's the meaning of this? How dare you defy me? This wasn't part of the deal!
Oh
I've made
shit.
a decision. I will no longer retreat, no longer compromise, no longer regret. I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you go through with this, right? You haven't forgotten, have you? What I'm holding hostage?
A Next Generation Legend Stand Tall Galactic Hero is over. We did that shit. We solved that shit. Smoking on Celeste. To be continued. We got Super Robo Justice. And honestly, with that being said, I appreciate everybody who watched today. I will be back next Wednesday, continuing on with this game, Danganronpa. I'll be back this Friday playing something, I'm not sure what yet. And then I'll be back next Monday playing Minecraft. But yeah, thank you everybody who watched. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on YouTube, or subscribe to me on YouTube rather. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't already, please leave a like and comment on the video. I would appreciate that so much, and it would be super helpful. Tells the algorithm that you like me and stuff, you know. So it will recommend my videos to more people. And go check out my music. It's on Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Music, fucking YouTube, anywhere. That's mainly what I do. I make music. My name's Witchy, if you didn't know that already. But yeah, thank you so much everybody who tuned in. I hope I see you guys next Wednesday playing this again. But yeah, it's been real.